There's a device that I've been using called a Whoop.
Hello and welcome back to IGOW 4. It's time for weekly challenge number 16, the GemFan Trippy Ladder. This week's featured sponsor is of course GemFan, and they make great propellers of all sizes. I've used their propellers on my tiny little 65mm Whoops, all the way up to their 7-inch propellers on my Street League builds. If you've ever been to an FPV event, GemFan Mike was probably there, and maybe he gave you some free props to try out. All the GemFan props are super durable, and they all have specific uses, which is great. Alright, so now let's get into the challenge requirements for weekly challenge number 16. This is the last week of the regular season, and then there could be a week's number 17 if we still have more than 16 players. So, this week's challenge is pretty difficult, but it also looks pretty good. So, let's get into it. First, the obstacle is the triple lead stack, aka the TGS. Again, that's just 3 IGOW approved gates stacked up on top of one another. We used it in week 9, and we've used it in some of the other multi-obstacle challenges. So, for this week, requirement number 1, you have an option to choose between requirement 1A and 1B, similar to what you had in week 11. So you only have to do one of these two options, and then you have to do requirement 2 and 3. So requirement number 1A is the power loop to inverted orbit on the TGS. So to perform this requirement number 1A, you must start with a power loop. You fly forward through the bottom gate, and then loop up, upside down and backwards through the top gate, and then again back through the bottom gate to complete your power loop. Then you do another half loop where you're going to go upside down and go through the top gate again, but then instead of completing the loop, you're going to go into your inverted orbit. You can go either direction to start, and then you have to do at least 2 inverted orbits of the entire TGS, and then do an inverted orbit switch, so switch directions like we did in week 7, and then do 2 inverted orbits the opposite direction. And you must keep the entire TGS at the top of your FPV view. Both poles must be at the top for your 2 inverted orbits. Alright. Oh, and when you do your switch, the poles can go to the side of the screen. They just can't go to the very bottom of the screen. Okay. And then requirement number 1B is very similar, except it's just a different entry into the double inverted orbits. So you're going to start with a Matty flip. So you're going to do a Matty flip, flying forward through the top gate and starting your Matty flip, then come backwards through the bottom gate, then another bit of a Matty flip where you go through the top gate and then start to come backwards but go off to the side of the TGS and then go into your inverted orbits. So you have to do again 2 inverted orbits one direction, and then do the inverted orbit switch and go back and do the other 2 inverted orbits in the opposite direction. Requirement number 2 is Callisto's Trippy Ladder. So to complete this requirement, you must go into an inverted orbit and then climb up one side of the TGS like a ladder while in your inverted orbit, bottom, middle, top, then switch inverted orbit directions and go down the other side through the middle and then the bottom. You must keep the pole that you're inverted orbiting, either the one side while you're going up or the opposite side while you're going down. That must stay at the top of your FPV view, and you cannot have that dip to the corner or the side at any time. Of course, no bumps or ground taps, and no splicing clips together. So again, it's bottom, middle, top, middle, bottom. You do the switch after the top. A little bit different than when we're doing the Jacob's Ladder. There's not a double top in this requirement. That's Callisto's Trippy Ladder, requirement number 2 for week number 16 of IGOW 4. Requirement number 3 is think about the playoffs. So if you're trying this challenge, there's a decent chance you might be making the IGOW 4 playoffs. And in the playoffs, you're going to need to create your own challenges. So you need to be thinking about what strengths you have and how you can create a challenge around those strengths that you'll be able to complete, but other pilots may not be able to. All right, everyone. So we're coming down to the end of the IGOW 4 regular season. And remember, there's going to be 16 total pilots that make the IGOW 4 playoffs. So if we're not down to 16 or less pilots by the end of week number 16, this challenge, then we're going to have a extra challenge week number 17, which will cut off or decide what pilots make it in to the IGOW 4 playoffs. So in some way we'll be down to 16 pilots after 16 or 17 weeks, and then it'll be on you guys to make up your own challenges. Anyway, good luck and and action. Alright everyone, so we're coming down to the end of the IGOW 4 regular season, and remember we have to be down to 16 total pilots to begin the playoffs. So if we end week number 16 with more than 16 pilots, we're going to have some type of challenge in week 17 that will decide which of the remaining pilots make it into the playoffs. All the pilots with IGO will battle for those last few spots. And if somehow we have less than 16 pilots, then we'll have some other type of challenge that everyone that's knocked out in the previous couple weeks, they can compete in some way to fill the last few spots. Anyway, in some way or another, we'll get down to 16 total pilots to begin the IGOW 4 playoffs, where you, the IGOW remaining participants, will be making up the challenges. Good luck and happy whooping!
I'm not alright, yeah, I'm fine. If it is for not being able to sleep for every night, yeah, I'm fine. Finally feeling the pressure of keeping my feelings inside, yeah, I'm fine. Well, maybe I'm not, and I just need to tell someone I'm not alright.
I'm gonna rip some packs around the house. I just need a mission for submission tricks that I can learn how and then train for a couple of days until I have all the clips that I need. IGOW is a whoopaholic's paintbrush. IGOW is a whoopaholic's toothbrush. I need to go acro now. I wanna be that quadcopter up in the sky now, and I'm gonna risk my whoop, 'cause I've got another whoop, and I can't possibly fly two whoops, at least simultaneously.
Orbit's too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like IGOW to touch. I wanna hold you so much. Orbit you baby, and if it's quite alright, IGOW you baby. To warm the lonely nights, I love you baby. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't bring me down I pray, oh pretty baby. Now that I've found you, stay and let me orbit you, babe, let me love you.
Do you wanna do an orbit? Upside down around the ball. It can be anywhere, at any height we'll find we're really tall. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish I could make you split. Does it have to be an orbit? Yes, it has to be an orbit. Okay, I'll try. Do you wanna do an orbit? Upside down around the peak. I think this trick is overdue. I started scrolling through the Reddit for the week. It gets a little lonely on these packs, just watching my whoop crash down. I think I got an orbit. I think I got an orbit. Okay, let's fly. Okay, let's fly.
Flying sharks and flying sharks on the flying sharks. Or flying sharks to get it. Flying sharks? Flying sharks and flying sharks. Flying sharks, you know, flying sharks, flying sharks.
The tiny hoop. The male hoop or raisin must perform a dance and press the female hoop, called Skittles. Raisin practices his dance to be sure it is absolutely perfect. He builds a pouch to lure the female in. Once she's touched upon this apparatus, he is ready to start the show. The dance is so complex, the eye can hardly follow. Two of these, one of those. Before you know it, his dance is over. Skittles is aroused. Hubba hubba. Skittles is captivated by the mediocre performance. She exposes her buttery port for insertion. Raisin extends his beauty to point connector. Hubba hubba hoo choo wee wagga wugga. With his task complete, the little brazen tunny hoop flies away to prepare for next week's adventure.
Going out to fly my whoop, flying through a loop, fly backwards for infinity loops. Going out to fly my whoop, and I forgot my keys, forgot my keys, forgot my keys. Going out to fly my whoop, flying through a loop, fly backwards for infinity loops. Going out to fly my whoop, and I forgot my keys, forgot my keys, forgot my keys.
Alright, let's meow this. This is a rap about Illman and Grey, the two cool cats bringing IGOW. Hey, what is IGOW? I'll give you a lesson in juicy pussy tricks and whoops. Now here's my session. Started off one day with a dope man. His name was Dan. Had a plan. A man with a plan and a competition, but a spelling, it caused a petition. IGOW. What the hell is that? The W makes no sense. Are you a brat? The W is supposed to mean whoop. With these IGOW rule changes, it's gone to poop. IGOW. Now the cats are here, coming in clutch to remove fears about Dan's ABC. So let's get down to...
Hey.
What?
Feed me lipos. Hey.
I misbound this time for closure. You want what you want, but that must be awful. But please pull up your pants, no offense. Won't be dancing in rice. I'm not telling you twice. Nothing you can do to make things right. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights.
Tu é mais que um poema, é a coisa mais linda.
Sitting all alone on your crackback, hoping for some cash, but they're burning off the flashlight. Hey, still all weak, lacking talent, but you get the parents. So proud how you managed to date. Everybody lonely in this goddamn city. Goddamn city got me pity all the pretty. I'm getting high in a room full of hippies. Goddamn hippies. We got no rules. Only Gemini right. You're a bunch of fools. That's what your mom's trying to say. We fly with you. While you rub your turtlenecks. This is what we do. We win and you lose. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights. Bring up the beat. Just give me some slice, hey.
You can split my ass anytime.
You're the best.
Orca goggles.
What was that? Oh my! No shot, dude.
What's up, everybody? We are gonna do the recap of week 16 and 17, basically. And yeah, not too many videos coming down to the end here. Obviously, the playoffs start tomorrow when all the participants will be having their challenges revealed. Even the ones like Mo, who hasn't even really made his up yet. Oh, you told me basically what it was going to be. Sure, Mo. Everyone else has like most of their stuff down. It's just like making the final adjustments. Mo's over here just getting started. All right. Say hi to everyone. Callisto's here. Morden. Jal. Anxious Bagel. What's up? Blasta. Takes Cake. And yep. How's everybody doing? What's the deal with week 17? We're just going to go over it like today. I got wearing on you. It's just getting started, Mo. It's time for the playoffs. You need your second wind. You should have chilled out a little more in the regular season. You could. How many letters did you have to spare? You could have taken one more letter and been okay. All right. So here's everyone that's like pretty much explained their challenge to me in yellow, and then the one person who hasn't, Mo, still in green. Our 16 finalists. If you were here last week, you're like, wait, wasn't there going to be some type of battle between these four? Jal, Red Maddie, FPV Sammy, and Pascal. But sounds like Sammy and Pascal are kind of bowing out from what I've heard. At least Sammy messaged me directly. I haven't heard back from Pascal, but I did see a message from him. Both of them were saying they're not going to be able to keep playing, probably. Anyway, they still technically have until tomorrow to turn in a video, but they haven't yet. And Jal and Red Maddie have already, so it's looking like this is probably going to be the finals unless there's some type of sneak attack coming here at the end from Sammy or Pascal. But That also means that United States has 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, go US! 9 finalists, and the rest of the world 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 from the rest of the world. Good job, US. Woo. All right. Also, good job, Hungary. Hungary's got 2 pilots. America. That's right. Fuck yeah. What else did we need to do? Oh yeah, explain this. So, yeah, assuming they don't turn in their videos, why is Mo's name green? Because he's the only one that hasn't like given me any info on his challenge, and all the rest of the pilots have. If you send me a totally complete video, I'll make it a different color. I think Akira, no, he hasn't sent the video yet. Most people have pretty good ones. No one already. God damn. If we're going for best challenge, Shawnee D wins by far. Shawnee D has the best challenge. Hands down. No questions asked. You'll see tomorrow. Who's the group? Well, I forget the groups. What group is it? Shawnee D's group? Oh, Tyrant's in there. Nice. Oh, I don't know if you're gonna like it, Tyrant. Shane can move and I fly sometimes. It's the best challenge, though. For she's. Oh, we'll write these in. Oh, let's do this here. How many people we got in chat right now? Like 9 or something? Let's do vote. So, assuming that Sammy and Pascal don't sneak in tomorrow and submit a video, which I don't think they would, we have videos from our other 2 possible finalists, and I don't have them. I have no names on them. So play them. I'm not going to play it on YouTube. And we're going to watch them, and then everyone in the chat can vote, since it doesn't really matter, but it'll be 15 and 16. They're both in the same group, as you can see here on the playoff groups. They both got drafted into aviation's group, so it doesn't matter which position really, but let's just do this for fun. Why not? They made videos. This is video number 1. Alright, hold on. I'm going to restart since I kind of took a while to get it set up. The volume was loud and I wasn't really watching. Let's try to fix it. Alright, from the top. Start off with the Immelman, snapback. Matty. Ooh. Is that what you're judging on, Mo? How well manicured the lawn is? Ooh, I like that. Well, What's up, OG? Ogre. I was gonna say you could kind of see the person, but then when you got close, they got blurred out. You're not supposed to know who it is. There's no OSD. Alright, that was video number 1. Now video number 2. Ooh. That's pretty nice. Oh. Oh. Okay. That was pretty nice. One cut there. All right. One or two in chat. Everyone right. First video was 1, second video was 2. What do you vote for? Mo says 1. One had smoother flow, but in a game of technical flying, 2 wins. So what's your vote for, Tyrant? No splitting votes. Mo says 1 for the lawn. 2, 2, 2. Got three twos, a 1, and Tyrant with a, I think he says 2 wins too. I think I go for 2. Also, that one dive through the gap through the bars, and then the power loop thing at the end was pretty sweet. All right, pretty sure. Make sure. Yep. How do I get rid of this? This first one was Zhao. Number 1 is the spreadsheet master himself. That's his lot. All right, so if we're gonna put him in here, it'll be the red Maddie and Zhao. All right. All right, that would have been fun if we had all 4, because those were some good rips. But Jal and Red Maddie were the highest scoring players during the regular season as well. they had more points than Sammy and Pascal. Sammy and Pascal both missed a few weeks each. So cool that the top 2 ranking pilots move on. All right. Oh, if we make these all 7s, then gives too high a score here. Whatever, score doesn't matter anymore. That's what it is. Okay. Oh yeah, we just got it. Now we're gonna go back to week 16. We just kind of went over week 17, but week 16 here was the GemFan Trippy Ladder, one of Callisto's creations from this season. It's pretty sweet. He was doing it, and he had the idea and was trying it like before MCK put out that video of himself doing the Trippy Ladders. So then MCK did it, but MCK only went one way. He only went up, and he only spun one direction. So I say Callisto better. All right. I thought about it right before MCK. Shots fired. That's right. Let's see MCK. He could probably do it. I was going to say, let's see MCK do it with a whoop on a ladder inside. But he'd probably. It is easier. It's a lot easier to go up. But I mean, I bet you in like 5-10 packs he could figure it out. All right. So week 16, we've got almost and goodbyes. So let's take a look here at these 5 video almost and goodbye playlists. This is loud. First up, we've got Mo. Looks like Mo got part A there. The requirement, the loop. And then that he did get a part. Oh,
oh my god!
Then he just bailed out. Just gave us some. Is this 3.5 inch for us? Hated it. Mo loved it. Mo loves so many of the hard challenges. Brawny week was his favorite week. Closely followed by inverted ladder week. Mo wishes all the challenges were like that. Next up, we've got RCKY, who shortened down his TGS to make it narrow, which is smart. Smart for this challenge, since you had to inverted orbit it, and there's no rules against that. At least for part 1. But he also climbs the way up, and then can't quite switch. Not bad for RCKY. Fun edit too. Alright, next up we've got Cha Cha. We got the closest of the people that are still in that didn't actually get it done. So really good job there on requirement number 1. Definitely got that. Tough keeping both poles centered. Yeah. That was why we put that requirement on there, as it's hard. And then Cha-Cha also able to climb up, sort of. Missed that top one there. I think he gets a little closer. Switches direction sort of and almost gets it. Alright. And then we've got our two goodbyes and also actually two of our closest attempts as well as goodbyes on week number 16. First, we've got Pascal. Let's look at Pascal's path here. Registered number 1277. Pascal from France, or representing France from Thailand, living in Thailand. He started off strong, had two top videos in week 6 and 7, two top videos in week 10 and 11, and then failed the brawny week like almost everyone. Passed week 13, but then was gone for weeks 14 and 15, and then week 16 was what we're about to watch right now. His last attempt, or last video. Nice job. Getting the first part of the requirement, I'm pretty sure. Then he had some pretty close requirement number 2 attempts too. Nice climb up, gets a switch. Oh, and kind of goes through one of the rungs on the opposite direction. Oh, really close. Getting the switch there, just not quite wrapping around enough. Nice climbs up on all of these. Oh, another really close one there. Then a little bit of freestyle. There was his created trick there. It was like the right into the. Thank you for participating, Pascal. You did a great job, just about making the finals. Give you a salute and a goodbye. Alright, and our other contestant that left us on week 16 was Sammy FPV. Might have been the close. Him and Pascal were both really close.
I'm so happy to be here. Yeah. I'm just happy to be here.
Definitely got the up on lock.
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, gets through the middle. Oh, that one was so close. That was pretty good. He just like didn't quite get the gates there.
It could be worse. I could be cursed to be living a life stuck on a different time.
Oh.
I will never find time to discover my path and never ask the questions that I needed to ask and never sign the bottom line on my soul contract. And the multiple means that just might be insignificant in this infinity, but still strumming the chords on a string theory. The only thing that's clear to me is I'm so happy to be here. Yeah. I'm just happy.
It's really good attempts there from Sammy.
Still I know the world's on fire, the situation's dire. A lot of work and courage gonna be.
Oh, that one was so close. Oh, he like basically got 2 of the gates. Those aren't even his best ones. Here's his best ones. Oh, Just missed the bottom gate on that last one. Oh, a little wide. Oh, that just had one extra spin in it. Can't wait to do 400 Maddies in the finals, says Mo. Whose group are you in, Mo? Last week, last letter. It's been a blast. Love you all. Time to trippy out. Thank you for participating, Sammy. Me, Blasta, Velvix, and Vance. Velvix's might be the hardest challenge. I remember you as the captain. I helped something like the 2 middle picks. I think... I forget what Vance's was. Jacob's ladder times 10 in 30 seconds. Later, Morden. Alright. Those were our almost and goodbyes. Sammy, let's just look at his path like we have with everyone else. So Pascal finished in 18th. Sammy finished in 17th. That's Sam from Basel, Switzerland. Started off strong. A bunch of high rating videos with top videos in weeks number 6 and 7. Then he was gone 2 weeks in 8 and 9. Once he almost surely would have passed if he was around. And then past week 10 and 11, Brawny Massacre got him. But he passed week 13, 14, and 15, which a lot of the finalists were not able to do. And then couldn't get 16. And then, like we said, he is the bubble pilot. The 2 weeks here in the middle were just a tiny bit too much. Bumped him out of the finals. Backwards time Jacob's ladder. That would not be bad. Okay, so... Oh, and we got our top 2. We had only 2 pilots complete the challenge. And... so it's our top 2 videos. And instead of having the judges like rate 2 videos, I rated them. I became the dictator for this one. Aviation got second. Tyrant wins. Tyrants were better. I think everyone can agree. Aviation though, very solid. Knocks out requirement 1. He actually does both parts of requirement 1, but he messes it up a little bit because, like Aviation often does, he's just kind of like takes a quick glance at the rules and then like just goes for it. Doesn't fully read them. So if we had double required the Maddie part, Aviation goes, Maddie flipped through the bottom, and then you're supposed to go Maddie flip through the top and to the side of the TGS, but he goes straight through the bottom gate again. So that's the type of things that always gets Aviation in IGOW. So if you play against Aviation, you're gonna write a paragraph of requirements, just a bunch of little tiny things. That, you gotta work against his weaknesses. Oh, wait, I didn't even see the ladder. Did he do the ladder part? Oh. Oh. Wait, was that his only one? Or did he do it at the beginning? Because there was clearly a tap there. Oh, he does it at the beginning. Okay. Up, switch, down, through. Okay. I was like, did we miss that? No, we didn't. Alright, and then our winner, Tyrant. Super clean. Great switch. Tons of control. Like, just as good, if not better, than Callisto's execution of the challenge. He actually goes to the side like you're supposed to on the Maddie one. Very nice. Two passables. So you ever get 3? Ooh, that was the cleanest climb. A little squirrely on the switch, but a bunch of different passable clips for Tyrant. Killed it. That was one of the best ones right there. Oh, did you one clip rip it? Oh, almost. Half of it. Shout out to Callisto. Callisto did make the challenges way cooler than I would have made them.
That looks like
I couldn't even come up with like most of that type of shit. I wouldn't even thought that type of stuff was possible. Hey, there's the new 20x20 stack. HD0. Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll be here tomorrow at noon. That's what, like less than 18 hours away. And we're going to reveal all the challenges. What I figured we'll do is we'll do the wheel of names. And we'll do what are the group names? Beta, Vi-Fi. All right, and then we'll spin to see which group goes first, and then we'll go within the group and we'll spin to see which order we go in, and that'll just give us a way to. So if it was tomorrow, Advanced Crafts group would go first. Akira's group. All right. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow at noon. Mo, make up your challenge, Mo. You don't want to carpy yourself. Oh, speaking of carpying, Carpy hasn't fully told me his. He told me an idea of what it was going to be. But if you don't know, 2 seasons ago, we made up the term carpying yourself in the finals, and that's when you make up a challenge that's too hard, and then you get a letter on your own challenge. Even though it's different this season, since you do your challenge with everyone else, you don't have to have it completed ahead of time. You can't fully carpy yourself, but you know, that's gonna be me. You're gonna make one too hard. Callisto carpied and IGOW too. Went too hard. Which one was that, Callisto? I forget. When are the other judges' rankings going to be revealed? Tomorrow. Tyrant, all the judges' rankings will do before the challenges. Some judges aren't going to be asked back in the future. these two judges can't seem to ever get their rankings done. Fucking Jesse. How many ranks did Jesse do this season? No. One rank. No. 2 ranks. 2 ranks. 2 rank. Oh, Callisto did his ranks. Can't give them away. 2 ranks for the whole season. Everyone send Jesse a message on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever, and however you can contact him and be like, better do your IGOW rankings before tomorrow at noon if you want to be a judge in the future. Already told him this. Not taking it seriously. So did Akira and I last season. Oh, failed your own challenge? He had a child, Daniel. Oh, who? Jesse? That's all the more. He's sitting there with the child half the time in the middle of the night. Perfect time to watch a few videos and rank them. Oh yeah, you guys both had babies. And you were actually competing. That takes way more effort than whatever it takes to watch 4 videos. 4, 6. More than 6, 7 or so. I'm gonna name my kid Veroni. Anyway, everyone go shame Jesse and be like, Jesse, you only did 2 rankings the entire IGOW season. 1, 2, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 of the weeks were possibly ranked by the judges. Skittles did them all. Nick Burns, all. Heads, all. Callisto, all. Did Rue end up doing all of them? Pretty much. She missed a few in the beginning when she was busy. But whatever. That was just 3. Rue did all of hers. Let's see. Ribbit did 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Twice as many as Jesse. Jesse's coming to the Whoop House, yes. He has a room in the Whoop House. Anyway, everyone send Jesse the shame bell for not doing any of his weeks. And be like, Jesse, if you want to be an IGOW judge in the future, you have to fulfill your IGOW judging obligations. Anyway, did Zotek do his? Zotek hopefully will do his tonight. He did all his other ones, though. Anyway, next season I want to do judges live judge show, like the Super Critical show, where we just rank the top videos live, so there's not this like lag with it, where I have to like round up all the judges and get them to watch these videos and rank them. We can just, whoever's there. Callisto's down for live judging. Callisto, you need to you're out next season. You have to play. We should all force Callisto to play IGOW 5. Callisto, you should be an IGOW champion. You gotta win one. Callisto's too good. You never know. Maybe he'll choke under the pressure of competition. Callisto, no, there's only 3 champions right now. Steve K won season 1, Daylight won season 2, and Bry 5 won season 3. And Daylight got second last season, or in season 1, and then he won. Bry 5 is the only one that came in his rookie season and won, wins. If Tyrant or Akira or Aviation win, they'll all be what in your at least second season. Akira, it'll be Kira's third season. If Mo wins, Mo could pull a Bri 5 and just come out of nowhere and win. Who else we got? Bance. Bance could do that. Who else is brand new? Pretty much everyone else is brand new, right? Oh, Carpy. Carpy's been around since season 2, and Shawnee D's been around since season 2? Also? Possibly? 2 or 3. Biggest upset of the century if Mo wins. You never know, Mo. Maybe you'll just like find a second Whoop gear and you'll all of a sudden just be amazing. Callisto's an honorary champion. Alright, everyone. Let's watch some challenges tomorrow. It'll be fun. All of a sudden. Yeah, Mo. All of a sudden. Anyway, you'll see tomorrow why Shawnee D's I think Shawnee D's challenge is the best challenge. Actually, I don't know what Mo's going to do. Maybe Mo will come up with something amazing. I'm counting on it, Mo. I need something mind-blowing, something I never even thought of. All right. 11:59 tomorrow. That's fine. It's not like super like. Actually, it seems kind of hard, but it's more just like a cool challenge. You'll see. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow.